of them to do.
Just trying to make your life easy.
And I appreciate that. Finally, someone is trying to make my life easier.
Roll out.
Also one of the only teams still intact from last year on the men's side.
Yes, absolutely.
Team Flasch.
No question. They had a nice run last year at the Brier.
Whoa.
Of course, Colton Flasch won the Brier back in 2019 with Kevin Cooey and ended up leaving that team. John Morris took over, and then he started curling with these guys. He's been playing with the Marsh brothers for a long time. Two of his best friends. Caitlin Schneider joined the team after he left Team Dunstone. That's how they came together, and stayed together for this next quad. And
that's the best you
I think it's a good move. I think Colton's best position is skip, and they've been playing really well.
And Colton himself at that Brier was something to behold. He played incredible, and the thing, everyone knows how good a hitter Colton Flasch is, but what amazed me at the Brier was his draw weight, and he was just very dialed in.
Yeah, Jake's didn't curl, or? They're hot, like fresh. Yeah. It's your good weight.
Yep.
I got.
Got a chance.
And it will hang on just in the side 12-foot.
I don't know what else you do. I don't know what else we do.
So it's
You're not seeing this, are you?
what we call like a bit of a junior deuce here. You split the rings and try to get your two.
Could leave a triple.
We were talking about maybe splitting.
I like that.
Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah. Right there?
If we do that, he's going to have double.
Yeah, that's fine. Right there.
Yeah, I tend to agree with this. I think you leave that. If you ever had a chance on your last one, if you were to
do
get a
it
hit and
later.
roll out or something.
Early.
Yeah, I agree with exactly what Darren just said. I think it's too early to play the split right now.
You threw down here, should be good, eh? Yeah, 15. T-line. Yeah. Okay.
Darren Moulding, of course, looked familiar to most people out there, having spent some time with Team Botcher the last few years, won a Brier.
Yeah.
He was playing full third on that team, and this
good.
team has
Line's
taken
good,
on
guys.
the role of calling the game.
Gotta
but
be
still throwing
behind the
those
tee a
third
bit.
stones.
Try and get it behind the tee a bit.
T-line.
Just to my broom. It's good. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Okay, good shot.
Nice judge.
Yeah, Darren Moulding calling the game and throwing third. Tanner Horgan throwing the fourth stones. Jake Horgan at second. Colin Hodgson at lead out of the Curl Sudbury and Red Lake curling clubs.
Normal. Go. Oh, yeah. What I'll do every time. It's good. Whoa. 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 Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
Shot.
Hoping for a little hit and roll behind that guard for Caitlin Schneider. Doesn't curl up for him. That's where we saw Jake Horgan's run fairly straight as well.
Yeah. Right on the nose. Control. Yes, hard.
Yep.
Hard! Whoa.
Hard.
Yeah!
Hard.
Yeah!
Right to it. Right to it. You got to go really hard. Come on. Right to it. Hard all the way.
Whoa, no roll.
Need that one to stick around, and it does.
Good shot.
Good sweep from Colin Hodgson, and it continues to be Horgan lying two with the hammer.
Down a little.
Not doing a lot of he didn't have a lot of weight. He only had board. I'm thinking board. Should have lots of room. I like board, I think, right now, right there. Yeah. Board. Board weight. Sounds good. Speed should be good.
Okay.
I would say. Weight's good.
Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Wait. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh.
And that will roll out.
That's
So
great.
continues to be an easy setup for two here
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Now you,
Team Horgan.
now you could consider the split.
Certainly,
Go
yeah.
across it.
Colton only gets one shot at a double. I mean, it's
I
Colton
think we
Flasch.
can
You gotta
take,
like his chances
maybe
of
like
making
there.
the double, but if he ever doesn't, you get 3, and even if he does, you still
Yeah,
get
you
your
just
2.
touch it to
So
there.
pretty low risk
Yeah, it's
now.
about a half rock.
Roll into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this pretty like. Yeah. I'm gonna play this pretty conservative. Back 8.
So you heard Tanner say he's going to play this pretty conservative. That's because he doesn't want to throw this a little heavy, go by everything, and not even sit the 2. So just back 8. You probably, to actually make it, if you had to make it to win a game, you're probably throwing back 12, maybe even soft hack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But given that you're basically guaranteed 2 at this point, a conservative approach is a good one.
Curl,
Curl.
curl,
Hard.
Colin swinging around to the other side to try to get this to
straight,
finish.
straight.
Straight.
And swinging back.
Roll it in. Roll it in.
Overcooked it a little bit.
Yeah,
no,
just
no,
overswept it. Just a hair.
Was a little bit light probably for back 8.
Yeah.
Looks like it was just maybe top 4 T-line.
I think so.
Not an easy double here, certainly, but as you said, Chelsea, Colton Flash's hitting ability up there with the best in the game.
The good news if you're Tanner Horgan is even if he makes this double, you probably have the same shot if you wanted to take it on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you could still potentially get, because I don't think he's playing this as a slash, so I don't think you're ever sticking your shooter, obviously. So even if he makes it, you might have that for 2. If he ever misses it, you might be able to throw that same shot for 3. If he throws 2 feet more weight on the exact same line he just threw, he probably makes it. So big shot here for Colton.
So the last stone here for Colton Flasch in the first. Needs to make a slash double, and it's not easy.
Yep. Pretty big,
Yeah.
Bert. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
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 Whoa,
Whoa. Whoa.
And how about that?
No mistake.
Yeah, as we said, Colton Flasch, great hitter, makes no mistake on that one. Fantastic throw. And indeed, we are going to see Tanner Horgan take on this split again.
Yeah, it didn't do anything. It's hard to hit too thin. Jam it? Yeah. Yeah.
So final stone here for Tanner Horgan in the first end. Looking for just a
Line's
little
good.
bit more weight
Whoa.
to make a split
Whoa.
for 2.
Clean. Yeah.
Whoa,
Whoa. Curl.
oh, curl,
Curl.
curl. Gotta curl. Curl.
Colin Hodgson trying to bring it over, and he just will not quite do it. So over curled the first one, under curled the second one, and Tanner Horgan will settle for 1 here in the first end. Flasch will have the hammer for the first time when we come back. You're watching the Okotoks Curling Classic live from Okotoks.
Hi, I'm Colin Hodgson from Dynasty Curling, and I'm here with Jerry Sandy from Sandy Curling Innovations. We're here to demonstrate our protective tubes. So if you fall, this will protect your skull. Jerry, how does it work?
The protective material is called D3O, and this is D3O in its natural resting state. the molecules flow freely. But upon impact, these molecules lock together and provide armor for your skull. Do you want to demonstrate, Colin?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Here we go. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
After impact, the D3O returns to its soft and pliable state, ready to protect you again for up to 50 impacts.
What do you see when you see you? Some new to you wheels, maybe? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
Partnership with curling in general is phenomenal, and being able to partner with a team like Team Flasch has been fantastic over the last couple of years. And for us to be able to extend that to a 4-year commitment, we're really proud to be a part of your team and to work with you guys, and we wish you nothing but the best as you work towards that Olympic dream. And we're glad to be part of it and be a part of the ride.
Johan Farr landed in Calgary in 2008 to complete his Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology. Johan's goal was to provide the Canadian consumer with authentic German beer made from recipes far away. In 2015,
Welcome back. A good look there at the Okotoks Curling Club. You're watching A semifinal action here between Team Horgan and Team Flasch. John Cullen alongside Chelsea Carey, and Chelsea, I think, fair to say Team Horgan will probably be a little bit disappointed with that one on the scoreboard after that end.
Yeah, definitely. They had a multiple score set up most of that end, and then just were a little bit too aggressive on having Colin switch to make the rock curl on Tanner's first one, which was a tiny bit light for speed. And then a little bit hesitant to get him to switch to make a curl on the second one when they needed to do it a little bit sooner when the speed was a little bit closer. So predictable, unfortunately. It's one of those ones where you're not surprised to see it that way. You're not going to make the same mistake twice. But unfortunately for Team Horgan, they made the same mistake in two different ways.
Curl, curl, curl.
Yeah, we thought too on the first one maybe it was a little bit of a weight issue too, and it definitely seemed like Tanner had more weight on the second one, which might have contributed to it not curling as much as maybe they thought it would. But yeah, certainly it, you know, as a skip yourself, if you miss the same shot twice, that hurts. That stings. So I'm sure Tanner will be hoping to turn it around here in the second end.
Well, and both of them could have been made if they had swept it slightly different. So that's always a
Makes
bit of a tough one.
Mad.
Yeah, he was close enough with the speed both times. They were different speeds, but they were both good enough to make the shot. Just a little bit off on the line call.
Hard! 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 Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think under the 5 rock rule, that yellow would go back if it had
it
gotten
would.
to the sideboards, but unfortunately for Flasch, just not quite able to get it over to the sideboard. So a miss there from Jake Horgan, but not really a catastrophic miss, I don't think.
It's actually a pretty good miss, really. It's a corner guard tick, and they rolled to a good spot. Just a little scary, because if it had ever hit the boards, then this whole end looks a lot different. That's why it's always a little bit tricky to chase with your seconds first rock when you don't have the hammer, because if you ever do hit that guard, it goes back. I know for us, we'll often throw one around the center guard and then chase it on the second rock, so that then the right miss is to hit the guard, where it's a little tough to throw it on that first one because it's a really touchy shot. You better make it pretty good. So you don't want to miss it on the high side, but you can't miss it by hitting the guard.
And that's Another unfortunate miss there for Kevin Marsh.
Same idea.
Looked like he had quite a bit of room to get that red one around the guard. Ended up racking it, but Chelsea, we saw this. We've been seeing this on this sheet 5 all day long. Early in the game, the hits are curling a lot more. They tend to straighten out towards the end of the game, but at the beginning on the fresh pebble, they're curling a lot.
Yeah, we saw that spot early in the Botcher game as well, having a couple of uncharacteristic misses from Team Botcher in spots that just hit fresh pebble and took off. But in fairness to them, the ones that they threw out wide in the spot where I thought they might see that in the first end didn't do it. So I think a little surprise there with that shot by Kevin Marsh, that one did seem to hit some fresh pebble.
Firm even. Firm.
This is the second game for both of these teams in this event, so they would be familiar with the ice a little bit, but of course every sheet has different properties, and just a case of the teams settling in.
Also, both won their first games fairly easily, so that can sometimes, you don't get as much of a beat on what the ice is doing because you're just throwing big weight hits the whole back half of the game, so you don't necessarily tune into speed changes and when that kind of fresh pebble goes away a little bit because you're just throwing bullets all the time. So winning big is great, but it can lead you to have a little bit less of a beat on the ice compared to a team that played a battle where there's lots of touch shots that they would have had to make.
Yeah.
So Kevin Marsh was looking for the double on his last one, didn't quite get it, so chance here for Darren Molding to hit, and I almost called him Darren Morgan. Maybe that should be his new name, like Horgans and Morgan.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the captain of the team. We call him Captain Morgan. You know what?
Like a mashup.
Yeah, I think it's time to change your name. Well, no, so yeah, Darren, like, you know, just be Darren Morgan. I like it.
We'll have to inform him that he has a new name.
Yeah, you have a new name, Darren. Chelsea and I have decided.
No. Whoa. Curl.
Whoa.
No.
Anyway, Darren Molding looking for the hit and roll to lie 3 here.
Really hard.
And here we see another hit curling a lot. You definitely don't want to jam this.
Oh, we need to brush down in new spots, I think. I don't know. That's my bad. I should have called up, but all right.
So yeah, you can even hear Tanner there sounding just a little confused as to what happened there.
Yeah, talking about maybe putting a brush down in fresh spots. That's what we were talking about. If it's that little bit of fresh pebble, it'll just, like at one point Darren said curl, and then they lost it. It overcurled on them without Colin ever switching to the curl side. So definitely fooled again there with just a new spot with maybe some fresh pebble.
Yeah. Even that's okay. Sure. Oh, it's good. Good. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa. Weight's good. Whoa. Weight's good. Curl. Clean, 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 clean. Nice.
And Catlin Schneider makes that with no mistake, and so now all of a sudden it's Team Flasch lying 2 with the hammer.
So decision time here for Team Horgan. Don't really want to risk giving up more than 2, but you don't want to hand them an easy deuce either. So
yeah.
Nosing this, I mean,
you gotta go nose, nose, nose.
What if we hit this? What happens?
Like chase it?
Is that stupid?
You want to chase it?
Yeah.
I think I prefer the run.
And then
you just roll to center.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever you could just, yeah. I mean, you could just pick this and then.
Yeah. And then he draws.
You could just pick that and then he's got a hard time.
I don't mind it. That's the one that's.
It's killing us, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard to split the rings with this guy.
Okay, peel it out. More. Rip it out.
So just playing a straight pick on this back row.
Shrink things a little bit.
So what's the thought here, Chelsea, behind ripping this out? Is it just that you then hope that maybe Flasch sets up a double or something for you?
Yeah, I heard Tanner say that it's going to be hard to split the rings because of where those two rocks that will be left are. He has to make a perfect draw around a rock on the top of the 8-foot to split it. If he leaves it a little high with a piece showing, then they maybe take a rip at a double. If he leaves it a little bit short, you could maybe run that red rock back and make a run double. Leaves you some options. He doesn't have a lot of room for error for Team Flasch. So they looked at the run back, which is probably the best result if you make it, but is awful scary to throw because if you ever don't make noise on the back one, then then it's potentially a 3 coming at you. So I think smart call, the safe call for sure.
So Catlin Schneider will look to make another hit and stick here and keep the 2 alive with hammer.
Clean. Roll. Clean. Yep. Hard. Good.
And another nice shot from Catlin Schneider, and so it continues to be Flasch lying 2 with the hammer.
Those look simple, and they should be simple. It's just a nose hit, but we've seen some struggles with those today on this sheet. So 2 really solid shots from Catlin. They were basically both made right out of his hand, and we have seen it can be tough to hit and stick, especially early in the game with that fresh pebble. So 2 really important hit and sticks made by Catlin Schneider.
So Tanner Horgan's first here.
Yep. Gotta go. Yep. Really gotta go. Clean. Whoa.
Would love maybe a little roll here.
Whoa. It's fine. Good shot.
And we'll find the nose. So
It's a little light.
Flasch still looking good.
I think in an ideal world you roll right to there.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to... Shouldn't be much of a chance at a double for Tanner as long as Colton stays in the general vicinity of nose of this rock. He's talking about rolling maybe a tiny bit to the center line, which would make the angle steeper.
I don't see it going crazy here. Edge of rock. Yeah. Roll like 1 rock to the center line. Okay.
Yeah, Colton's original call was to roll behind the corner, which I thought was a little dangerous because then Tanner could follow you down and cut you to 1. So it seems like maybe they're rolling the other way now. Oh, no, they're changing their mind again. Oh, okay. Roll either way, I guess. That always makes our job easy. Yeah, they're just trying to roll. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'd be rolling to center line just because if you roll behind the corner, not only could he follow you down, I'm not sure you would see him play a draw, but it might make the double easier off that top wide one, and it's a free shot. You're giving up 2 anyway, so you can take a pretty aggressive run at making the double. So I like a little towards center if it were me.
No roll.
Pretty much right there.
Yep. Good spot, and now I guess it's up to Tanner whether he wants to take the double on. I guess there's really nothing else to do.
No.
So this is similar to what we've seen last end, where Colton Flasch had to make a difficult slash double to get himself out of some trouble. And much like last end, Colton Flasch would also probably have a split if he wanted it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that split's on the wrong color.
Oh, yeah, right. Good call.
Yeah, this is actually a very similar double. It's probably maybe even a little bit thicker than Colton's.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, that's $10. $10 to the Sandra Schmerler Foundation for Darren Molding. He was telling me before the game that he thought with it being a charity... Tanner just looked at me like, yep, I owe you. I know it. Maybe Tanner didn't know that Darren swore. I think Darren swore too. Maybe we got 2 there. It sounded like Darren to me, but Tanner just kind of nodded at me, so maybe it was only Tanner. But we told them before the game that curlers owed $10 to charity, and Tanner said he thought that was actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I can just
figured we're encouraging them to swear.
Exactly. He can tell we're talking about it right now. He just gave us a look.
It's for the kids. It's for a good cause.
It's for the kids, exactly. Yeah. So.
Fella get picked. Just look. It's fine.
Just a draw to the house here for Colton Flasch.
Just be careful. It felt like a pick. Still got back in there, bud? Okay.
Nice shot there from Colton Flasch. So a pretty routine end and a pretty routine two for Colton Flasch. They'll take a 1-point lead into the third. Team Horgan will have the hammer when we come back.
Partnership with curling in general is phenomenal, and being able to partner with a team like Team Flasch has been fantastic over the last couple of years. And for us to be able to extend that to a 4-year commitment, we're really proud to be a part of your team and to work with you guys. And we wish you nothing but the best as you work towards that Olympic dream. And we're glad to be part of it and be a part of the ride.
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that. Dash that delicious with DoorDash and Boston Pizza. For a limited time, get $10 off your order of $40 or more. So you can dash that craving with some serious saving. Dash that weekend to weeknight with DoorDash.
Johan Farr landed in Calgary in 2008 to complete his Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology. Johan's goal was to provide the Canadian consumer with authentic German beer made from recipes far away. In 2015,
Wow. Love these pics. Colton Flasch looks terrifying in that photo. Like truly scary. And he's like a big, strong dude, you know. He's got that Saskatchewan like don't mess with me thing going on, but like in that picture especially, it's a good thing that him and I are friends, because that's a little bit of a scary sight right there. And he has been a scary sight for Team Horgan so far in this game. They lead 2-1. And really, Chelsea kind of almost the same end played out, but for opposite teams. And luckily for Flasch, they were able to execute on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Very similar. For Colton, made that difficult double, and for Tanner, unfortunately, didn't. So it leads to the deuce for Team Flasch.
Yep. Curl. Keep going. Nice, yeah. Yeah.
Line's a little tight. Line's tight, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Line's good. Line's good.
Gotta go wait. Gotta go all the way.
Line's real good. Hard. Okay.
Yeah, just straight white. You're about the same, eh?
So a little light there from Colin Hodgson, and Colton Flasch has a nice little setup in the middle here.
Pretty close, I think. It's like good, nice. It's like close to halfway.
Okay, then just off it.
Might come down here.
Line's good.
Halfway-ish.
Gotta stop.
More than halfway.
Okay.
Just a little heavy there from Kevin Marsh, who has been trying to find his way into the game here. He's struggled a little bit to start.
It is quicker. You gotta trust that. Like that's.
This looks like a pretty natural triple to me, Chelsea.
I would agree.
That's what my feel's telling me. Just to be. Well, actually, I got about the same as.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Yep, hard.
Hard.
Right to it.
Hard. Shot.
Won't get all three, but we'll get the two guards out of the way. So a bit of an improved situation for Team Horgan. I feel like you're pretty good, Chelsea, at not swearing into the mic. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about asking you about it, but I'm like, I've watched a lot of your games over the years. I feel like you're pretty good at keeping it under control.
Yeah, it's an acquired skill, I would say. It's not a natural thing for me to not, but
well, yeah, I mean, off mic you curse like a sailor. I mean, jeez.
I mostly do okay. I know there's been a few games where I know I did, but then when I watch it back, the commentators were talking or something over top of me, so I've gotten away with a couple, but only a couple. With all, with the number of opportunities I've had to get myself in trouble, I feel like the couple where I got away with it are really, it's not a bad number considering.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's impressive.
Board.
Yeah,
board
or just
Someone in the chat is saying they're gonna look out for you next at the points bet next weekend. The slams, they're gonna keep an eye or an ear out in this case.
An ear out, yeah. I'll be on my best behavior.
So again, that guard not quite covering the shot stone, so a chance here for Jake Horgan to make a little hit and roll.
Light.
Clean. Yeah. Hard.
Tanner Horgan on this immediately. This is curling a lot. This is like curling to the face of it.
Keep going. Hard. Roll it.
Yep.
It's a great sweep by Tanner Horgan.
Yeah,
I thought he
really
was going to hit
good.
more of it than that.
Really good. And Tanner's not really a sweeper. He's been a skip pretty much his whole career. So
he's new to the sweeping for sure. He did
really good from
him. He did well on that one.
Yeah, really good from Tanner.
And it's curling like so. That release won't.
Same ice. Is this the same ice?
So you could hear Darren there just talking about Jake's release. Seems like he might have got it started a little bit. And it does seem, Chelsea, like we haven't quite got to the point of the game yet where it starts to straighten out a bit. Seems like everything's still curling quite a bit.
Yeah, so far it looks like the pebble's holding up pretty well. So needing to be really nice and positive with that release. And it sounds like Jake maybe wasn't quite. I can't see it from here, obviously, but Darren was yelling right away, which is usually a pretty good indication that either he didn't get there on the slide or the release was a little bit soft.
Looks onto your broom.
Keep going.
Pretty
Don't
close.
stop. Keep going, Kev. It's okay to show him that side.
It is, yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Good throw there from Kevin Marsh.
Good shot, Kat.
It does seem like, again, Darren Moulding should have an opportunity to get at it.
These run a little bit.
Yeah, he can chase it for sure. He can't stay under that guard, I don't think, or get buried, but shaping up to maybe be a blank, which plays okay for Team Horgan.
This spot doesn't move as much.
Yeah, we heard Darren say they want to roll towards Jake, so away from the guard.
Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa.
Curl.
Hard. Keep going.
Straight.
Keep going.
Roll it out.
I want to make sure we kill that. Okay. Good.
Nice shot there from Darren.
Wasn't quite sure. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I would have liked to roll that further, but it was on the soft side of the weight, so I had to make sure they killed
Good
the
throw.
yellow. If they hit that any higher, they might not have killed it. So
See that spin? Like
smart call.
Yeah.
I don't see it doing much.
No. This is a nice body. We're gonna make this.
Like that?
Love it.
So chance for Catlin Schneider here to hit and roll.
Heavy hack. Close.
Whoa!
Heavy hack. Yep.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! Curl, Dan! Hard, Dan! Hard!
Just didn't quite come over for them, so I think this is going to be wide open for Darren Moulding.
Nice.
A good opportunity here for Darren. Don't really want to roll behind the center guard. If you make it too well, then almost forces Colton Flasch to draw, and then you're dealing with rocks on the forefoot. But if you could roll past that over to that big wall of red guards on the side, looks pretty juicy. If you could get it under there, you maybe set up your 2 points that way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep!
Whoa.
Yep! Hard! 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 Right to it!
This needs to stick around. Will it hang on? It will not. So chance for Colton Flasch to get buried around that center.
Line call there by Tanner, because Darren said whoa when he let it go, and Tanner saw something that Darren didn't feel, obviously, because he had him on calling on that right away, and they didn't get by that guard by very much.
We never want to show them that again, hey? That would be brutal. No.
Yeah, just bite the four is ideal. Yeah, bite the four, he's got to run it.
Okay, so, I mean, I don't know if you get.
I think it's, no,
Yeah.
I don't think it's that quick. I got 14.75 on Dan's come around. I was swept most of the way and I was top 8.
Okay. I just got a feeling like we can sweep. It's like straighter, so.
Okay.
Whatever you're feeling, though.
I still think it's
Yep.
14.6.
Yep.
I don't think it's quite as quick as earlier.
So a little chat about the time there. Colton, as we heard, would like this to just be biting the forefoot around that center. His
Weight's
first
good.
stone here in
Weight's
the
good.
third.
Weight's really good. A little
Line's
heavy.
good.
No, weight's good. Wait, top 4. Top 4. Oh, whoa.
Line's great.
Where do you want it, Kat?
Curl.
Okay.
Curl.
No, we don't want
Whoa.
it. Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Great shot.
Great shot from Colton Flasch.
Perfect spot. Ran really nice there.
Yeah, I did.
That's the shot, I think. Do you want to try it on this turn?
It's more buried on that turn.
Yeah.
I mean, I could make this.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, right?
Like,
He'll draw.
that's fine. Then I can do it again.
Yeah. I like it.
Hack.
I think we can only throw it back line. Yeah.
Do you like this? Yeah. Okay, back line. Back line.
Tough shot here. As
Okay.
Tanner mentioned, he could see more of this on the out-turn side, but the result is better if you make it with this in-turn because you'll roll towards those corner guards. It is a little bit over-buried. They think they can make it with back line. The challenge with back line is you're trying to roll all the way behind the corner guards, and your shooter's not going to come off with a lot of momentum. So probably possible. If you were to tick on the yellow guard, it's probably not the worst either because you might tap that tight red guard into the house, which would work as well.
Clean.
So a lot of options here for Tanner Horgan.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Hard. 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 Hard.
Colin Hodgson trying to get this by the center guard. And they will not, so it does rack, but it doesn't quite have enough juice to push that red one in.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd drawn up. If that pushes that in the house and it's partially buried, you're in a pretty good spot because now Colton's got to put it somewhere where you don't have a double or else you're taking two back.
It's a good throw.
We're missing 2 sweepers too.
Yeah. I got to give more ice. Sorry.
As long as they're patient with it.
Yeah, not sure what's going on with Jake Horgan. He hasn't really been sweeping much at all. I don't know if it's an injury or what's going on, but as the youngest member of the team, you would assume that he would usually be counted on to be sweeping quite a bit, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Maybe we can get an update after the game, but
Just try to be patient early.
certainly tough for Colin to be sweeping all of these. Colton Flasch looking pretty good for a steal here. If he can replace this center guard.
Easy. No. Tight. 3. 3. No. What is he saying? Yep. Okay. Halfway.
And that just maybe over curls enough where Tanner Horgan has a chance at the blank here.
Yeah, I think he does for sure. You can probably see
That
probably
rock's
about a
gotta go.
third of that rock from the hack.
I hate it. I hate that rock. Over curl on me every time I throw it.
Colton talking about his last rock, so you might see them change that out.
Yeah, we haven't heard teams complain about it. There was Red has won both games on this sheet so far, so maybe something to keep an eye on. But in any case, final stone here for Tanner Horgan.
Whoa! Curl!
And it looks like he just popped that.
So bad.
All right.
And so that will be a steal of 1 for Colton Flasch.
It's all right.
They will take a 3-1 lead into the fourth end. Tanner Horgan will have the hammer. When we come back, get a good look at the crowd here in the Okotoks Curling Club. We'll be back right after this.
Johan Farr landed in Calgary in 2008 to complete his Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology. Johan's goal was to provide the Canadian consumer with authentic German beer made from recipes far away. In 2015,
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
Welcome back. Fourth end here between Team Horgan, Team Flasch. John Cullen and Chelsea Carey with you. And Chelsea really, you know, the first end, maybe Colton Flasch was lucky to only give up one, but in both the second and third ends has been in complete control of this game.
Yeah, for sure. He's had Team Horgan chasing a few unfortunate misses for them early in ends that has them chasing and then haven't quite been able to recover. That was a pretty makeable blank for Tanner, but wasn't happy with the throw right out of his hand, so just a little extra set and it floated out there the whole way down the sheet.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Hard, Tanner. Hard, Tanner. You got it. Go, 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 go,
Trying to bring this one over.
Sit.
And just won't get enough of that yellow one.
Do you have to come this way? You go here, the best you can hit is coming into here. I thought it was still pretty good. Definitely.
So electing to draw here. You could hit the back one, but I don't mind the draw call here.
I like it. It's a chance to really put the pressure on them. And like Colton said, if they get this buried, then any chase that Darren Wolding might call on that red rock that they can see a piece of is going to dead jam on that red. You can always hit that red later. It's not a big concern right now. It's not buried. It won't be second shot. So I like this call.
Top four.
Has to feel a little bit, too, like you have all the momentum if you're Team Flasch. So when you have opportunities like this, when you're in the driver's seat that way, you want to keep the pressure on Team Horgan as much as possible because they just have been struggling to find that precision so far.
You got time on that one? 14. I think. 14-2 maybe? I deleted it already, I'm not sure. Okay.
So Jake Horgan just going to try to jiggle these yellows around after the nice draw from Kevin Marsh.
Curl. 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 Clean. Clean. Good shot.
A nice shot there from Jake Horgan.
Real nice.
It's probably about as good as he could do, just because if he did get all the way to the nose with that, it probably would have jammed on that back red. So
nice
this
shot.
way, sit second and third and make Team Flasch make something precise. If they don't make this roll properly, maybe you have a double back to sit buried around that guard. Leave as many reds as possible in play for right now.
Control. Whoa. Control. Whoa. I don't know. Whoa. It's not going. Okay. It's okay.
So they don't quite get the roll they were looking for.
I like this.
But still lie to without hammer.
Buried. Yeah.
Yeah, if that back red wasn't in the exact position it's in, you might see them play the double and roll behind the corner guard. But again, that probably jams. So going to try to hit and roll buried. Leave that shot rock where it is for right now.
Yep.
Just get your red rock buried behind that yellow. And again, sit second and third and make Team Flasch make a play.
Yep. Other roll.
Oh, they're switching the plan here.
Hard. Roll it, Tanner. Okay, good shot.
Okay, that's fine.
Colin.
That'll work.
Yeah, does the trick. Didn't get buried, but if, like say, if they did, I think it would have jammed on that red, so probably not any better. This is likely the better of the two options.
Go with what we know. Love it. Good. Board. Whoa. Whoa. Close. Good. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 No roll. No roll. No roll. Yes. Yes. Roll. Boy.
We can clunk it off of here. Great. Right?
Nice shot
Should
there.
Be able to.
Yeah.
His Flasch line 2, mostly buried, half buried.
Board.
Yeah.
I think you got a chance to get at least both of them moving here. I don't know if you can get the top one out if you're only throwing board here.
Yeah, I do think you can get both of them moving, and you don't need to get the top one out. Just punch it out into the open at least so you can chase it later. Roll your shooter buried. Pretty good result. If it happens to go out, then that's a bonus.
Yeah, we got to hit all that we can see. No.
Yep.
No. No.
Whoa.
Curl.
Curl. Keep going. Keep going. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Sorry.
Unfortunate for Darren Moulding, rolls out. And a chance for Team Flasch to continue stuffing rocks behind that center.
Yep. Yes. A little hot. Air, but not bad. Drop Line's four. Good. Drop 4. Line's good. We can be patient. We can be patient, I think. Play the weight. Line's good. No. It's got a curl. It's got a curl. Yep. Top 4. Hard, Kevin. Top 4. Hard, Kevin. Hard, Kevin. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Nice.
Nice shot from Catlin Schneider.
Top split almost.
Yeah.
What kind of weight?
Just back 8.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, you got it.
We got to get as far over there as we can.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not worried about killing either one of these now for Darren
Back
Moulding,
8.
just trying to get somewhere close to nose.
We got to hit.
and
We got to hit back 8.
turn it into a little pocket, sort of. Even if you're only second shot
right, let's
after
go.
this one, it's not terrible. Mostly about where your shooter goes, which ideally you want it to not roll off this at all. Stay as close to the nose as possible.
Whoa.
Line's good. Line's good. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa, wait only.
Line's good. Yep. 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 Whoa. 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 Curl. 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 Curl.
Colin
Curl.
Hodgson trying to bring it over. And a nice shot there from Darren Moulding.
Not bad.
Weight was pretty close to perfect. Just
so hard.
they just keep thinking it's going to curl a little bit more than it seems to want to. Just running a little straight at the end when they're expecting it to finish.
Yeah, well, I think, I mean, a roll right there. It's, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, I'd like to get rid of this, though. I'm okay with this. No, I think hack, because I want to make sure. I don't disagree, but there's not a lot of room to get by with heavy hack and roll. Do you see? It's not curling crazy here. I know.
Yeah, we don't have to remove it as long as we get the,
I
through
think.
the 8 foot.
Yeah, I think it might be doing that anyway.
Unless he's throwing.
Well, I don't want to throw normal.
So unless
Yeah,
he's
I
thinking
do.
more
Okay,
weight
heavy hack.
to
Go for
just
it.
double it out.
I just don't want to go more than that. Patient here.
No. No, that's still.
That's that could be anyway.
That's.
Yeah.
I threw one down here, back line, didn't do it. Didn't do anything. Yeah.
Heavy hack.
Okay.
You like that, Ace?
I do.
I agree. Like, I enjoy the brush here.
Originally, so I think it's good.
Speed's good too.
Okay. Yep.
Little light. Whoa. Little light. Light.
Come on. Come on.
Got to get this by the center, and they do. Now, do they have enough to move this red?
Keep going, Cat. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
It will hang on, but it is Colton Flasch lying 3 without the hammer.
That was an absolutely phenomenal sweep by Kevin Marsh. That looked like it should have had no chance to get by halfway down the sheet.
Wow. And this is a good shot.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a really good shot.
Even if you jam, or at least 2. Right on the nose, eh? Right on the nose.
The other, hey, Tanner, the other shot is this.
Wow, it's just...
You get nose, they hit roll under.
You can move it a little, but that's good. We need shot rock. Well, yeah, you could freeze.
Sure, yeah, we can freeze, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Do you like the freeze?
So let's see, it looks a little bit slower than practice. A little slower than practice, it looks like.
I think it'll be good. Yeah.
Okay.
So electing not to hit here, Chelsea.
Yeah, my first thought was the same as Tanner's, which is to make that double on the outside and like basically hit it on the nose and try to sit second, third, and fourth and hope that you get some kind of mistake from Colton Flasch. But Colin had a good point. If you do that and you make it good and he hits and rolls under, you're going to have a hard time scoring. So this way, if you can get shot on your first one, then hopefully you're at least going to score one worst case scenario, and then you try to manufacture your second point after that.
Yeah.
Need to stop the bleeding here a little bit if you're Team Horgan, just not having any momentum. So sometimes scoring, even if it's only a single, sometimes just scoring can get that turned around for you a little bit.
Hard all the way, come on guys!
This is curling a lot.
Keep going,
And it will over curl and not even get in there for second shot, I don't think. So continues to be Flasch lying a pair without the hammer.
What was it? It was...
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
It's just been one of those games so far for Team Horgan.
I think that's really, really, really hard. Last time you threw a hard one right here.
Well, I'm just saying we could guard. Well, we're definitely second.
We're second or there? Huh? They're second?
We are.
There we go, confirmed.
What if we just guard this side?
Well, I wouldn't say guaranteed. He just plants that into there. It's a guaranteed one for him, isn't it? Oh, I have to get low. Yeah, it's hard to do.
What does he think over here?
No, I'm just thinking, am I not making it easier by going in there, though?
Yeah, I don't mind guarding. Well, I'm saying you said guard that side.
Yeah, guard.
Well, my only worry is if this is makeable for 3. That's why I was saying guard, but that's my only worry.
I mean, maybe.
If you don't think that's makeable, then throw a guard on this side and say. Well, thank you. Well, no, I think it's going to come under. It's a matter of if you can get rid of this one.
Yeah, that's the
Huh? I think it's there.
Yeah.
So, but here's my thought. We can take the guaranteed force, up one width.
You're saying throw one here?
Or give him the shot.
I guess the only other shot.
Okay,
if
well,
you think
why?
it's possible, why don't we go here?
Well, you can maybe
true.
say, well, okay.
I guess go right here.
Right here. Then if he can't
We
make
can play the
triple,
same intern.
and he has to.
Exactly. I like that.
Right here.
Right there?
Well, I think he can come this way.
It doesn't matter. I just think we know this intern really well.
Seems like they're trying to decide how hard they want to go for the steal here,
I hear ya.
Chelsea.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
what they're
probably
worried
right.
about is that there might be a triple there right now, that if they were to just throw a guard and leave
Now,
the triple.
boys? Now it is. Okay.
If they were to just throw a guard and leave the triple and it's made, it would be for 3. So they're talking about,
You're right.
they were talking
This
about
is the
taking a
best.
guaranteed force and leaving Tanner an easier shot for 1, but taking away the triple. But they've
Speed's
decided
good here,
that
we know that.
it's one of those situations where the best guard
Yeah,
is second
15
shot. In
high
this
on
case,
there.
it's probably 4th shot, but they're just going to get another one in there, and then if he makes the triple, it's only for a maximum of 2, and I don't even think it's for 2.
I agree.
Yeah, this feels like the right call to me. I think especially, you know, we talk a lot about momentum in curling. It does definitely feel like the momentum is on Flash's side right now, and I think
it's against
you want Tanner Horgan to be throwing a difficult shot at this point, right?
I agree, and they've thrown this a bunch, so they have to feel pretty comfortable with it. Flash has had his draw weight all game, so you have to like his chances of being close, and so this makes a lot of sense to me. It doesn't even have to be that precise. It just has to be out counting that back red, so bite the 8-foot, and it'll do the job.
Pretty good. Weight's good. Weight's good. Top 8. Top 8.
Weight's good.
It's maybe a little light. The Marsh brothers on it,
Gotta go. Gotta go. Wait.
Just off. Off.
and that really died on them.
You're good. Okay.
Similar path to Tanner's, actually. It looks like it's maybe just curling a little extra in that path, and that
I
really
want to make sure I'll
curled.
count this one for sure.
Yeah, just maybe slower through that middle too. We haven't seen that in the first 2 games, but as the day goes on and you play more draws, that typically is what tends to happen. It gets a little bit kind of sludgier and a little slower, especially through that slide path that gets flattened out first. So that could be what we're seeing, because both of those they thought were close, and Tanner's was close for weight. It just it took off and kind of died on them at the end. So similar reactions to those on those 2 shots. So definitely keep an eye on that path. Looks like from this ice that he is going to try the triple.
Double.
I think the double.
Yeah,
I don't.
double for
I don't
1.
think
Yeah,
they
the triple
think
doesn't help you now.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. So they're thinking this is an easier shot for 1 than that draw, just maybe because of what we just said.
Precisely.
They're not totally sure
Yep.
what it's going to do with curl, and you don't have a lot of room. You got to get by that top yellow fairly tightly. So smart call here.
Yep. Straight. Straight. Real hard.
Colin trying to
Real
hold
hard.
this.
Go.
And they will get it. They almost got the triple. They almost got the triple for fun.
It was there, I
Yep.
think.
They
based
didn't
on
think it
that.
was there, but
Doesn't matter.
It's a good thing you got that there.
Colin was trying to see if Catlin maybe had kicked one of the rocks or something, but yeah, they didn't even know that the triple was maybe a little easier shot than they thought. But in any case, Tanner Horgan makes the double for 1, so they're back on the board. But Flash will have a 1-point lead and the hammer when we come back with the second half of this game live from Okotoks.
If you fall, this will protect your skull. Jerry, how does it work?
The protective material is called D3O, and this is D3O in its natural resting state. The molecules flow freely, but upon impact, these molecules lock together and provide armor for your skull. Do you want to demonstrate, Colin?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Here we go. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
After impact, the D3O returns to its soft and pliable state, ready to protect you again for up to 50 impacts.
What do you see when you see you? Some new to you wheels, maybe? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
Partnership with curling in general is phenomenal, and being being able to partner with a team like Team Flasch has been fantastic over the last couple of years. And for us to be able to extend that to a 4-year commitment, we're really proud to be a part of your team and to work with you guys. And we wish you nothing but the best as you work towards that Olympic dream. And we're glad to be part of it and be a part of the ride.
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that. Dash that delicious with DoorDash and Boston Pizza. For a limited time, get $10 off your order of $40 or more. So you can dash that craving with some serious saving. Dash that weekend to weeknight with DoorDash.
Johan Farr landed in Calgary in 2008 to complete his Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology. Johan's goal was to provide the Canadian consumer with authentic German beer made from recipes far away.
Welcome back to the Okotoks Curling Club. A look at the other sheets here. We've got Rob Nobert up 2-1 on Yusuke Morizumi. Nobert actually has the hammer in that game too. 2-1 for Rylan Kleider over Jacob Libis. 3-1, Aaron Sluchinski leads Kevin Cooey. Eve Stalker with another pair of points in the fifth end. They're leading Ryan Perrant 5-1. And Reed Carruthers and John Epping locked in a battle in the fifth end. They're tied 3-3. And of course our feature game, Colton Flasch up 3-2 and with the hammer here, playing 5. As we come back here for the second half of this game, and really Chelsea, it's in the first half kind of been the Team Flasch story, as they've really had Team Horgan's number for most of this game.
Yeah, the first end was all Team Horgan early until Colton made a double, and then after that it's basically been all Flasch. They just Team Horgan just struggling a little bit with precision. They're close to a lot of good things. They just kind of can't seem to buy a result so far. But nice shot by Tanner on his last to make the double and get the single point. So now hopefully you've, by scoring, you turn that momentum back towards yourself a little bit. Great shot there by Jake Horgan. So already looking better than it has in a while for Team Horgan in this fifth end.
Yeah, that's the first chase shot we've seen from Team Flasch in a while there. Kevin Marsh being asked to make a run back. And he does indeed get 2 of the 3 red stones out of play. Chelsea, we got a good look at Dynasty Curling's new invention there. How, Colin Hodgson is your mixed doubles partner. How badly did you want to be the guy or the person that got to hit him in the head with the frying pan?
Yeah, I wouldn't have turned that job down, that's for sure.
Light maybe? Looks light.
Line's good.
Maybe just when you guys play together this year, you can see if he'll put it on for a game. Then when he misses a shot or sweeps a rock wrong, you can just smack him in the head with your broom. No harm, no foul.
Sold.
Does not need to curl.
Yeah, sweep for weight.
Well,
okay.
good.
Okay.
Nice shot, Jake.
Sorry. That's my bad. Yeah.
It's hard to be mad at him when he sweeps all the rocks. But.
True, I guess that's true. But on the other hand, everything else about him.
Yes, on the other hand, he's still calling.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So I think you can always find a way to hit him in the head. So we see Kevin Marsh again running this one back, and won't get both reds, but does get one of them. So much better situation than it was before Kevin started throwing.
Exactly.
But it is still Horgan lying the one without the hammer.
Yeah, good shot. Very good.
So Darren looking to put the guard back up, I imagine.
Yeah, want to get this one tight. You don't need to dead guard your red, because if they chase that, you can just come around it and maybe even make it better. But definitely want this to be what we call hooked. So you want to cover part of it underneath that yellow guard.
Curl, yep.
Hard, buddy, hard. Go, 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 go.
Which is what you're seeing Colin try to coax it over there now, just to get a piece tucked.
It's fine. Nice sweep, buddy.
Didn't quite get there, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
The yellow one's not really a problem.
Yeah, that's why I said you wanted to get this hooked, because I figured they might try this. I think this is the right call. He can basically take a risk-free shot at running this and killing the one in the house, and then that long yellow guard by itself doesn't really do you much good if you're Team Horgan. So needed that to curl a little bit. They certainly did all they could to get it over there. Colin was on the carve most of the way down the sheet.
Yep. Yep.
So a chance here to make a double for Catlin Schneider. And he will indeed. And that's the thing about this Saskatchewan team, Chelsea. They hit so well. You just, even when you're ahead, you feel like you're behind a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. They weren't far off of making that guard perfect, and they left one chance, and Catlin's having a great game, and he makes no mistake again there. Made it look easy and hits it perfect and rolls it away, and now it's back to
for the force,
big advantage to Team Flasch with that long yellow guard being kind of the lone one here.
Yeah, Catlin, another guy who moved up the lineup. You know, he was playing second for Team Dunstone, and Flasch was playing second for Team Cooey. You think, oh, you got 2 seconds moving to the back end. Maybe it won't necessarily work, but I think in both Colton and Catlin's case, two guys playing the position they should be playing. You know, they obviously work super well together, and I think they just Catlin thrives on that pressure, getting to make all the shots, and Colton's big weight has just proven to be such a huge weapon as a skip.
I was tight, but...
And so unfortunately there, Darren just coming up a little light on his draw attempt, and so Catlin will have a chance to bury behind these two guards.
Yeah, so it's the same kind of weight. I think it's... Yeah. I think that's what my feel is, too. If you get it running, it's going to be sweeper. Yeah.
Heard Dan Marsh say if you get it running, we can sweep it, and that's it's hard. It can be hard to explain because you look at a long time or even a split time, and they're all fine, but sometimes it's just a little bit about the release. So when he says get it running, he means throw it nice and positive, and with that little sort of pop extension at the end, so that it doesn't start to curl too early, and then they can sweep it. If anything starts to curl early on ice like this, especially if it's maybe fudging a little bit that third game of the day, that little bit heavier, if you don't get it running, if you don't throw it nice and positive and out and all the way out to the broom with a little extra rotation, then you can't do anything with sweeping. It doesn't help at all. You have to give it a chance, but that can really change what happens for speed.
Let's just play the intern.
Yeah, and we saw it there. Catlin doesn't quite get it running, and it does rack off that guard. And this is the 4th game of the day, Chelsea, on this sheet. We were still asleep when game 1 was happening on this sheet. So where I was, I think you were throwing.
Wish I was.
You were throwing practice rocks. Yeah, you were throwing practice rocks this morning. You were being productive. You got to learn, to be truly a commentator. You got to quit. You got to completely quit the sport.
I do think that's how most people do it.
Yeah, exactly. So you're really doing the double duty. But 9 a.m. this morning, I was certainly fast asleep. But yeah, exactly. 4 games a day, and as we've seen even on Curling Live today, quick turnovers in between games too. So, not a great chance for Mike Libis and the whole team here to turn the ice over. So
they're doing a great job.
Amazing job.
The ice is phenomenal. It's just a little bit different than it was early in the day. We had 15-2 to the T line before, and I just don't think it's quite that fast now. Which even if you had 3 hours in between games, it would be hard to do that. But just not even having enough time for the ice to cool back down properly, makes it really hard to keep it that fast all day long. But for 4th draw of the day, for it to still be what it is, which is probably 14.5 and pretty manageable for the most part, is outstanding.
And we can really be patient with it too.
So yeah, Tanner coming up light and well over curling on his.
That must have picked.
Yeah, that's what Darren was saying. Yeah. Yeah, Colin is gesturing to us through the glass that there's actually been quite a few picks out here. So again, like you said, Chelsea, maybe the ice not cooling down in between games gets a little stickier, picks up some more of the debris, and
or even just footprints
if
it's a little bit softer from not getting that all the way cooled down. It can just be someone's gripper leaving marks. It could be anything. I don't think it's like there's, I mean, Colton is holding a hairhead right now, but it's not like it's something like that. It's little soft spots or those kinds of things. But regardless, it has the same outcome as if it hit a hair or a big piece of debris. So unfortunate there and it's a little bit of the story of the game for Team Horgan. The chances that they've had, they just, something seems to always go wrong.
If it's heavy, why are you sleeping it?
It's a great question.
Whoa! Good shot.
So it seemed like Colton really trusted it there, and that I think you talked about this earlier today. When the ice does slow down a bit, it can be really hard to believe, especially when it's fast, when it's running 15 or over 15. That's fast ice to the tee line. You see it fast all game. It can be hard to really lock into how slow it is. And so you saw Colton really felt like he slid a little heavier, and the Marsh brothers both thought it was heavy, and it ended up being in front of the tee line. So something that both of the teams are going to have to adjust here now.
I think that's close.
Smartly swept, though. We heard Colton, and that was very funny. But that's another thing that with ice that starts to get like that a little bit is as soon as you lift your brooms is when it's going to curl and die. So even if you think it's a little bit heavy, you want to stay on it until very, very late, because once you lift, it's gonna grind in. So smart for them to stay on it. So there is actually a reason why they were sweeping it, even though they thought it was heavy. So well managed there by the Marsh brothers.
Whoa.
So final stone here for Tanner Horgan, trying to follow Colton Flasch down.
Can we go here? Yeah.
They're trying to maybe come around the one that Colton just threw. This looks quite heavy. They need it to slow down. So it'll chisel off and lie shot, but it is open here for Colton Flasch.
Why is it doing that? It's just like
seems like the ice might be getting in Tanner's head here a little bit.
Well, they just haven't been able to buy a result on lots of shots that are really close. So it's easy for that to happen. It's actually hard for it not to happen when you're having the kind of game that, unfortunately for Team Horgan, they've been having so far here tonight. Score is actually closer than I'm sure it feels like the game is to them, just because it's been such a fight for every shot and every inch to get any kind of good results.
Totally.
And we're on Team Flasch, on the other hand, making it look easy. They're just not missing a whole lot.
And we'll see if they can continue that streak here. Colton Flasch, final stone in the fifth end.
Good.
An open hit for two.
Yep. Good. Yep. Yes, hard, Kev. Hard, gotta go. Gotta go.
Kevin Marsh on this right away. This is really curling. Gotta get it by that center guard. They do. Now can they hold it in time to make the shot? They will. Another great sweep from Kevin and Dan Marsh. And another two for Colton Flasch. Put it up on the board. They'll take a 3-point lead into the sixth, but Team Horgan will have the hammer when we come back. You're watching the ATB Financial Okotoks Curling Classic.
Johan Farr landed in Calgary in 2008 to complete his Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology. Johan's goal was to provide the Canadian consumer with authentic German beer made from recipes far away. In 2015,
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash. Dash that.
Welcome back to beautiful Okotoks, Alberta. John Cullen, Chelsea Carey here with you. A semi-final action. Team Horgan against Team Flasch. And it does seem, Chelsea, like the ice is changing just a little bit, and Team Flasch adapting to those changes well so far.
Yeah, they actually did give Team Horgan a chance or two in the last end with a couple of slight misses, but overall picking it up really well and doing a good job of trusting the changes that they're seeing and making those adjustments, which can be hard when the ice has been a certain way all day and all game, and then it changes a little bit on you. They're not major changes, but they feel like they are sometimes when you're out there.
Top 12.
Just taking a peek at some of the other games. Morozumi with a big steal of 2 over Nobert. So they're up 3-2 in the 5th. Kevin Cooey could only manage 1 back against Aaron Sluchinski.
A little tighter.
In the 4th. So it's 3-2 for Sluchinski, and Sluchinski has the hammer.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. We're a little wider than the other one, actually. Curl. Curl.
Colton promised me before the game they were going to play fast. And so far they're living up to that promise, Chelsea. I love this. They're almost like a full end ahead of some of the other games out here.
Yeah, it's moving. I mean, when you have a lead and full control, it's a little easier to make decisions sometimes. But
that's true. That's true.
Either way, he's doing what he said.
So another good start here for Team Flasch, and Dan Marsh getting up the draw on the guard.
Yeah.
Good shot, Colin. Sit.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's a good
Okay.
shot.
Dan or guard?
2 corner guards up for Colin.
Yeah. You make it just them run it in.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be too deep or too high.
Okay, got a good idea on speed still? Halfway, right? Yeah.
A little softer release, so I think it's
In
probably
another
close.
A semi, it's John
Line's
Epping
good,
against
little bit.
Reed Carruthers. Epping with a
Line's good.
steal of 1 in the 5th. So they're currently leading Carruthers 4-3.
Really good. Right to
They're
your room.
playing the 6th.
Little pass to maybe. Curl, cat, go. Pass to room. Go.
Kevin Marsh looking to double guard the shot stone.
Really good. Good. Nice. Really good.
And makes no mistake.
Toss.
Try and get close to nose.
Back 8.
Yeah.
Team Horgan electing not to peel and coming after the yellow in the house. And I guess, Chelsea, when you're down 3 at this juncture of the game, you kind of have to.
Yeah, I think you peel later. I think it's a little bit too soon. You want to get a rock in there first, because then hopefully when you play some kind of double peel, it might go back onto the rocks in the house and make that shot for you too.
Yep.
You need some combinations to go in your favor here.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Come on.
Hard.
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 Gotta keep it at the center. Keep it at the center.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Whoa. I was trying to get a tick behind the corner. Good shot.
Sneaky. Okay.
End-to-end sweep from Colin
Yeah.
Hodgson there. They get by the first one, and then they just feather rub the second one.
But like you said, they get a red rock in the house, so not the worst result.
Yeah, I know. It ran pretty good. It kind of curled at the end. Not quite.
If they could have got it by, it would have been an absolute beauty.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, perfect weight from Jake.
Yeah, hair light, I think. Hair light. Hair light.
Line's good.
Yep.
Line's
Just
tight.
go. Just gotta go. Just gotta go.
Line's good.
Just gotta go.
Okay, go then. Line's great.
Just.
Line's perfect. Hard. Hard, cat. Hard.
Schneider and Marsh leaning on it, trying to get it in for second shot. And they won't quite get it there. Just a little light from Kevin Marsh, so perhaps an opportunity here for Team Horgan to do something.
Probably looking at moving some guards now.
Just scatter them. Normal. Right on the nose, or a little high, 3/4.
Okay.
So electing to throw normal here. The scatter is obviously the plan, but the big thing is you want to keep these guards in play. You just want them off the center line, so you don't want to lose your shooter, which is why if you saw, if the score was reversed and Team Horgan was in the lead here, you'd see Jake Horgan throw a bullet at that, but you want to leave some stuff around. So smart weight choice there by Darren.
And great shot from Jake Horgan.
Good shot, Jake.
It's a little better.
Just right in there, yeah.
Yep. Much better. Much better looking situation here for Team Horgan.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, top 8's the call, so.
So Catlin Schneider will look to get another one behind these center guards.
Wide. Top to get behind him.
Whoa! Got a curl, guys.
Light. Let's light.
Really has to curl.
It's light.
Okay, go, both of you then. Both of you, go. Curl. Keep going. 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 Go, 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 go.
Nice. Good spot.
And that one will get in there for second shot, I think.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah. I know.
Probably doesn't change much for Team Horgan. They want to make the run back anyway.
And again here, you're less worried about making the run double. You just want to make sure you stick this run rock somewhere so there's another red in the house. Kill one yellow, stick the red. Pretty much mission accomplished. Obviously making the double would be great, but you don't need to. You just need to make sure the run red sticks somewhere.
Will not come over.
Yep. Okay, I did see that right then.
Wanted about halfway.
Close.
Good.
Halfway.
Little bit. Halfway. Line's good. Line's good.
High. No, it's high, Kev.
Line. Go, both of you. Both of you go. 1.5. Both of you go. Both of you go. Go. Keep going. 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 Go, 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 go.
Schneider makes the guard, no problem.
Oh, nice.
So Flasch lying 1 for sure, possibly 2 without the hammer here.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be
in the 6th. And leading by 3. The winner of this game will move on to tomorrow's A finals, which will happen at 12:30. We'll have the coverage of one of those for you. The winner of this game will play Karsten Sturmey in one of the A finals. We have one of the A finals set already. The Islanders, Paul Cheka, will be facing off against Brendan Botcher tomorrow, and then the winner of Kui Sluchinski and Epping Carruthers. Those will make up the 3 A finals, and they'll be the first qualifiers for the playoffs here in Okotoks tomorrow at 12:30. We'll be back live on Curling Live's YouTube page. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a minute.
And then I gotta have something.
The only other thought I had is you try and play one of these right now and make one.
Good.
You know, you might if you plug that, you might even you could play it again.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you got 3 of them. Well,
Well, you try to dead plug it on the one in the forefoot.
You have enough of this one. Oh, could just, yeah.
Well,
Just anywhere with an out turn through the hole.
if you put it anywhere in the 8-foot, then I'm gonna have it for 2 later.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like. Okay, where do you want this?
I like to draw.
Let's load this.
Play for that. Yeah, load that up. I think we're there.
Okay.
So it looks like Chelsea, they're trying to corner freeze to make their potential corner run in easier, I guess.
I'm not even sure about easier, but to sit multiple points potentially. If you try the run now and don't stuff it and you just pick it out of there, it's no good to you. If you make this freeze, then as long as you make contact, you're probably sitting 2 buried. And it's hard because there's 2 guards over there, it's hard for Colt and Flasch to take away both of those runs. So Tanner should have one of them on his first shot regardless, and you try to sit 2 out of it that way.
Room.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
So Darren Molding looking for the corner freeze.
Curl.
Needs to curl
Curl.
quite a long ways once they get past the guard.
Straight.
I got.
Hard. Good. Good.
It's in
Okay,
a
not
pretty
bad.
decent spot, although might make that run
Good shot.
a little trickier now. But it is in there for second shot.
Well, I guess he's got this to go into that. Right here. And he's coming right into it. And if I'm back here, it's not terrible. Yeah, I mean, we can be edge of button. Okay. I think it's just right there. I agree. Edge of button. Yeah, just kind of around ours a little bit. Based on those guards, either way, out there, they come in there. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, top end right beside is perfect, but yeah, back 4, back 8's totally fine. Okay, you got a good idea on speed. That's a little slower this way than coming towards me right now.
Yeah, it seems like that.
So Colton Flasch looking to draw through the hole and around everything to lie a second one in the forefoot. He's been pretty good with his draw weight so far. We'll see if he can continue that here.
Pretty close, maybe. Hair hot.
Back 4, T. Line
Back
good.
4.
Close down. Back 4. Little hot. Back 4. Back 4.
Weight's really good.
Line looks really good. Can they get it there is the question. And indeed they can. Very nice shot from Colton Flasch. And they lie 2 without the hammer and up 3.
So we're playing the double, like.
Yeah, you gotta send it.
It's like half. Pretty close to half.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Peel.
Yeah, I'd say Peel. You're trying to move 5 rocks here.
I don't know, maybe just like a nice control.
Half rock. Peel.
It is there, though, I think, to end up sitting. Probably only sit 1 because you double those back ones off, and the top yellow out counts this back red. But you might sit first.
First and third,
first
maybe?
and third, and maybe 4th, because you might stick the run one, too.
Yeah. Big shot here for Tanner Horgan.
Yep. Hard.
This is close. Just not quite out to the broom. And so it will continue to be Colton Flasch lying 2 with only 2 rocks to come.
Sorry. Only for 1 or 2. Might be for 3, I guess. But this is always coming into here. Right here. Anywhere in here. I can play the same draw. I just know I can't. That red's in the way.
Yeah, okay.
This is another one here, Chelsea, where almost the best guard is being third shot.
Yeah, for sure. I saw Catlin tapping back by that back 8-foot rock, and you can be frozen to it. That does the trick. But really, anywhere on that line, it's a force at best, and it might be hard for Tanner Horgan to get in there enough to get shot rock. He needs a good chunk of the button to do it.
Just like freeze the back one's okay. In an ideal world, we're just right on the top of the floor, dead buried.
Sounds good.
See, how much more do you want?
Oh, probably 5-6 feet.
Okay.
So it seems like the Marsh brothers convinced this side of the sheet even a little bit slower than the other side. So we'll see if Colton can give them a little extra.
Back four.
His last stone here
Back
in
four.
the 6th.
Yep. Back four.
Line's good.
Back four.
Line's good.
Already lying 2.
Back four.
Looking to perhaps lie a third and really put the screws to Tanner Horgan. And just like that, Colton Flasch has been dialed in all night long. And not really an easy option for Team Horgan to score here, Chelsea.
No, I'm not sure it's possible. Colton Flasch just squeaked that red in the top of the 8-foot, which is the same line that Tanner would have to follow, and
I think
it wasn't getting anywhere close to curling enough to get to the pin, basically. So probably some kind of combo run here is your only way to score.
But, like, what if you run this onto here? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I think that does work.
I'm good with that.
It might be for 4.
What is it, 2/3?
Yeah, just
thick half.
Just by it. Yeah, 2/3.
Okay.
It might be for 4. I mean, it might be.
It is possible. It's really tough.
Yeah.
The good thing about this shot is if I miss it
this
by an
rock's
inch,
going into here.
Could get one. I know.
I think if you do it this way, this rock's probably hitting it.
Yeah, they're both there for
This
3.
way, this way.
This way's easier for 3.
This way.
No,
Yeah,
you run it into the top 4 rock and back.
Yeah, I love that.
And then the biters are all.
I think you play the one for 3 basically.
Well, they're both for 3. Yeah,
Either or, whatever.
Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, you try and just.
And we could. I think 4 is actually possible.
Okay.
Darren just wants to let you know 4 is possible.
I do think it's possible. I agree with Darren.
Yeah.
It's
Me too.
really hard, but I think it's there.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
You'll almost pocket the top 2 and then.
I can't believe you left us there.
Can't believe you left us this 12 out of 10 difficulty angle raise for maybe 4.
This be a shot of the year candidate if he makes it, though.
This would be a shot of the year candidate indeed. There's a lot of lemons in the middle here. We'll see. We'll see if Tanner Horgan can make lemonade.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Close.
Hard.
You lost it.
And just lost it. So that'll be 3 for Colton Flasch, and
I imagine some Velcro, yeah.
that is enough.
Colin's had enough sweeping.
Yeah, Colin's had enough sweeping, and I think probably they've all had enough throwing. It's been all Flasch all the time. 8-2 winners over Team Horgan, so they will move on to tomorrow's A final to play Karsten Sturmay. We'll be back with you tomorrow live on the Curling Live YouTube page at 12:30 with one of the A finals. And coming up after this break, a post-game interview with Colton Flasch.
Partnership with curling in general is phenomenal, and being able to partner with a team like Team Flasch has been fantastic over the last couple of years. And for us to be able to extend that to a 4-year commitment, we're really proud to be a part of your team and to work with you guys. And we wish you nothing but the best as you work towards that Olympic dream. And we're glad to be part of it and be a part of the ride.
Hi, I'm Colin Hodgson from Dynasty Curling, and I'm here with Jerry Sandy from Sandy Curling Innovations. We're here to demonstrate our protective tubes. So if you fall, this will protect your skull. Jerry, how does it work?
The protective material is called D3O, and this is D3O in its natural resting state. The molecules flow freely, but upon impact, these molecules lock together and provide armor for your skull. Do you want to demonstrate, Colin?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Here we go. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
After impact, the D3O returns to its soft and pliable state, ready to protect you again for up to 50 impacts.
What do you see when you see you? Some new to you wheels, maybe? We want to help you build the credit to do it. You've got this. We've got you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
What does 1800 tequila taste like? It tastes like victory. 1800, the world's most awarded tequila.
Stronger agronomics, better returns,
Looked really good the first day.
greater peace of mind,
And then after that, it was really all one-way traffic. What do you think the key was out here?
Yeah, I mean, I think we figured out the ice host a little bit better than them. Me making that double in the first end forced him to make that tough shot for the split that he tried. So that was a turning point, and yeah, I think we just managed the ice just a little bit better than them.
Yeah, it seemed like it. I mean, you guys were talking about the draw weight. You were nailing it all night.
Sorry.
Oh, this is the Tanner Horgan $10 fine right here. He knows you swore on camera, and he's already on it for the Sandra Schmirler Foundation. No, you didn't. You were perfect. You're great behavior. Now, last question. You guys, this is obviously your third year now together as a team. Do you feel with all these new teams around you, that's kind of given you a little bit of an early advantage chemistry-wise?
I mean, chemistry-wise, I think it has to, right? I mean, we know each other really well, and, we're still learning. But we definitely have a slight upper edge on all these new teams, just chemistry-wise for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It looked like it out there tonight. Congratulations. A final tomorrow against Sturmey. What are you guys expecting?
I mean, they're a good team. I've played Carson lots, and he always gives me a good game, so I'm expecting a good game.
Awesome. We'll look forward to it tomorrow. We'll be back with you on Curling Live, 12:30 with one of the A finals right here on our YouTube page. Colton, congratulations again. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Gentlemen, we need to talk about your health. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, then you know it's difficult, both physically and emotionally. But remember, you are not alone. It's crucial to ask the right questions and to play an active role when discussing your options with your doctor. Gentlemen, it's time you take control of your health and ask about treatment options that are suitable for you. Go to crucialrehearsal.ca to answer a few short questions and download a personalized script to guide your next conversation with your doctor. Check it out.
DoorDash is the official on-demand delivery platform of the Toronto Blue Jays. Delicious is on deck. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order. DoorDash.